tell you how you can be a great team player in your life, means at home with your family, or at work with other colleagues, or with your friends as well too. So that will help you to become successful what you're doing by using this powerful tool and teamwork. So again, I want to tell you that life is all about team sport. Everything we want to focus about in your life, if you want to go far and be beyond the standard level, it's always needed a really strong and powerful teamwork thing. So there is I know there's some of you have Vietnamese is the first language and didn't really focus on in English. There will be summary translation in the back, so just let you know to summarize it. Okay, so next part. So I'm going to focus in these workshops. We're going to talk about particular tools. We're going to talk about particular approach about the teamwork. So in the workshops, you will know how to be a great team player. What are the key elements you need to be focused in your life, and also what are the key focus area you need to focus to improve your teamwork skill as well too. I'm not going to talk anything in macro, but I'm going to talk about very specific skills where you need to look into it during this. And then I'm going to focus a little more about the dysfunction of your team, the team you are working, what kind of problem you're facing, and what kind of problem you may face, and how you can identify that problem in the teamwork so you can overcome it. And we will do an exercise, and we're going to play a little bit of game about it as well too. We got like only 2 hours, but I will try my best to push as fast. So first of all, I want to tell you that it's 6:30 o'clock. You could do anything after work. You could go to party, you could hang out, you could sleep, but you have not done it. You come over, gather together to learn something to improve. So I want to tell you, you guys are all amazing. So why we don't give a big hand to everyone? Come together and learn something to improve, right? I just got a question for you. There's a lot of people here working for Circle, right? There's a lot of people here from our Circle. So that's why I decided to put the Circle logo into it. So I have a few questions. How many of you actually are working for Circle? Please raise your hand. I just want to see that. People, great. So let's say I'm going to raise you a question. So when you look at the logo of Circle, what do you see? Symbol? Nice. What do you see from when you see that circle? Brown? History, you're saying something?
It looks like an elephant.
Look. Alright. How about you? What do you see when you see this circle logo? Yeah,
I say the connection between each element in this logo. The connection.
Connection. Alright. It change.
Sự thay đổi lớn à? Từ nhỏ đến lớn thì chỉ là như vậy.
Who else working for? There is a circle. What do you see? What do you see the logo? What do you see in this?
Connection.
Connection. But I want to tell you this one. When I see this logo, I only see one thing. I see you, I see you, I see you, I see you. The logo means nothing except the people who work behind of it. You see, this is what a major thing we forgot. The logo means nothing. The people who work behind the logo are the driver of every business or any organization towards success. So when I see circle, I see Lynn, I see you, every circle people I see. This is called, so a logo is built by the people. So unfortunately, you see the way we have been educated in the world, it actually really changed our mind and make us so much individual rather than a teamwork. I'm going to break it down more, but let's keep the translation. The rule of life is simple. You can be the best of the best of anything, but there will be 3-4 others will come and will beat you down. It doesn't matter how good you are. So you want to be really successful in anything you want to do. in social life or in a corporate business or in your in a job life, you need a team. You need your pack. So that's why the teamwork is so powerful to become successful in life. So how badly we are learning this teamwork? So our boss often tell us, okay, if you don't meet the target for the next quarter, you're off the book. If you are want to get a high score at university, you need to be the working hardest in your project. So the world is kind of like the way we created our environment. It doesn't really help us to learn the real teamwork skill. But the organization who really foster a real teamwork, they are really good to great companies. So that's why it's so important to learn and practice the teamwork and work. And it's not only just bottom up, but it's also top down as well, so it works in both directions. Don't expect that your CEO will do everything. At the same time, don't expect all the junior will do everything. It needs to be organization-wide, top down and bottom up, both ways it will work. And I will show you how to do that. So how to become a great team player? How? Right? That's the question. John, you'll be talking too much. Where is the thing you need to do to be a great team player? Tell us right now. You're probably getting mad and behind, right? So now I'm going to tell you. So it's actually, some of you may be thinking it's probably a long list of things to be done. Actually, it's not. It's only 3 things. Only 3 things can make you a great team player. Because it's fundamentally only 3 things. And I'm going to tell you right now. First skill to be a great team player is being humble. You gotta be humble if you want to be a great team player. You need to learn how to respect the people around you and their opinion. And also respect from which point of view they are coming. So there is a pretty easy word. When you want to judge somebody's any opinion or suggestion, put yourself into their shoes. And that's why it will help you to understand how to be humble. If somebody's saying something, oh, it's too difficult, I cannot do it, I just don't like it. Why these opinions are really coming? Put yourself into their shoes and help them, and really it will help you to understand what point they are really coming into it. So the first thing to be a great team player is being humble. The second thing is about being hungry. Hungry doesn't mean that you have to stop eating. Hungry means you need to be eager to be successful. You want to get the job done. You want to do more. You just don't want to just do enough. You want to do more than that. You want to learn more. You want to grow more. You want to be successful. You gotta have to have a goal in your life. So that's the second thing. By the way, I'm not telling you how to do it yet. Just learn this 3 first, and then I'm going to tell you how to use it to be a great team player. I'm trying my best to give it as simple as possible. So my goal is to make sure that when you're leaving these workshops, you know what to do to be a great team player. Alright? And there will be an assessment as well too, which is self-assessment, so you can actually measure yourself where you are right now. So first one is being humble, second one is being hungry, and the third one is about being smart. The being smart doesn't mean that, oh, you have a tremendous memory, you can memorize the whole book. It's not. It's called, being smart means about you really want to use your emotional intelligence. You're trying to think about what is your other people thinking and why they're coming into it, and you pay attention into it. And sympathize them as well too, when they need to, rather than going hard all the time. So to be a great team player, these are the 3 things you need to pay attention. Humble, hungry, and smart. But how to use it, I'll tell you right now. And who you are right now, I'm going to tell you right now. No, you're going to tell yourself, because I'm going to give you a tool to figure it out. Alright, so now we want to do a small self-assessment. So being humble, hungry, and smart. Among all of these 3, something is going to be you're really good at it right now. Something you are probably at number 2. Something at number 3. You may say that, John, I'm perfect at all of them. No way. 99.99999, there will be still gap. Something you will be a number 1, something will be a number 2, and something will be a number 3. Cannot be all equal. So now we're going to do a small game For your self-evaluation, I'm not going to look at your result. You're going to look at your own result to know, figure it out, right? So how can you put on the camera, please? Put on the camera. So here's the point. You can see this one. An ideal team player is this one. Being humble, being smart, and being hungry. So you have to have a real good balance between three of them to be a great team player. So now I'm going to tell you the biggest problem or what happened. If you are only hungry and not smart and not humble, you become like a bulldozer. You don't care about anything. You just keep going and keep murdering people and forget about everything. It's only you. It's only me again. If you're only humble but not smart and not hungry, that means this region, you become like a pawn. The pawn in the chessboard. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You have no opinion on everything. You're just doing what you need to be told. You have no opinion, no idea. You just say yes, sir, at everything. Everything at home, everything at work, everything at school, and everything you do with your friends. And if you are only smart, not hungry, and not humble, then you become like a charmer. Sorry for the color of the projector and the ability to read. That's actually charmer. You become like a shiny person. Show up and slash people, meet people, but that's it. You don't know how to work with them. So you are a terrible team player. If you are a charmer, or a pawn, or a bulldozer, you are a terrible team player. And now companies more or less have some kind of HR rules and interview process. They can figure it out very fast which you belong to, and they can get rid of you very early or make you fail in the probation period. But more dangerous thing happen when it comes to number 3, which is I'm going to tell you right now. But let's do the translation first. When some of you choose number 3 is hungry, right? So your number 1 is humble, and your number 2 is smart. So you belong to this one. And if you belong to this group, you become a person lovable slacker. So what is lovable slacker, right? So lovable slacker is this one, who is excited and passionate about everything of the world except work. People, they're very excited to talk about, they're very nice, good at talking. When it comes to work, oh no, this is not something they're interested in. So among you who choose the being hungry is your number 3, you probably have a chance. You belong to the lovable slacker zone. So you need to find a way to improve, to be more hungry, so you can move from here to here, and you can be a great team player, and you can crush it. So now let's talk about these things, right? So now I'm going to show you in this area how dangerous is that. So the second one is this one. If you belong to this one, means you are humble and you're hungry. You belong to this one, but you're not smart. That means you're number 3. You choose smart. So then you become like an accidental mess maker. What is accidental mess maker? I'm going to explain to you shortly. If you are finding out your number 3 is smart, so probably you somewhere here nearby. So, and that is exactly this accidental smart.
Đây là một trường trò rất là dễ thương.
The little doggy at home. You left it at home and come to work and you come back home and see that the whole house is a mess by fighting with the cats. And now you're like, wow, it's so lovely, but this is like all mess right now. What to do with this? I'm sure you have seen these people and you have seen this one in your team. Like, they are just so nice people and you just cannot say anything to them. And it happened to me like in multiple organizations, telling them just leave guys in the next few years, and they just took them a few years to tell them actually go. And it just keeps telling because it's so nice and so lovely and so hungry, but they're not smart. So if your number 3 is smart, you have a high chance that you belong to that accidental mess maker. But anyway, I will definitely like as accidental mess maker over the other 2 areas, and I'll tell you why. Why? I'll tell you shortly. About this area, this one, we have no memory, right? This area, if you are smart and you're hungry, become this one, skillful politician. Among these three, the worst one is actually the skillful politician. This is the one who destroy a team and destroy an organization, and they are so difficult to spot because they are smart and they are hungry and they can pretend to be humble as well too because they are smart. But let's see some photos of some skillful politician. That will make it more easy for you to really understand what is skillful politician. That's skillful politician.
Đây ạ.
Oh, love you so much in your face. I like to hang out with you, but inside, oh, you're the worst one I ever met in my life. They will never tell. That's the skillful politician. And it's a really nice smile. And they are the one who bring the most amount of damage to any particular team or any companies and any organization or any family or at home or in university, everywhere. The skillful politician. So if you know if your number 3 is weakness, you are not humble, start working on that one. Otherwise, you will have serious problems sooner or later because you are actually creating a lot of problem for your team. So here is the one. Accidental matchmaker, lateral slacker, and skillful politician. You know what's your number 3. So you already know which area you could belong to. Now, what you need to do is you need to work on that one to improve your number 3. So you can come more closer to your ideal team player. Because you know your number 3 already. Just do the exercise. And it's all for your own good, for your own career and life success. Because teamwork is not just a company.